Hello everybody, and welcome to a Tinkerer's Cube draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, click that bell so you get notified when I post future videos, and leave a comment in the comment section down below with any questions or feedback. I do respond to those comments. Also, if you want to catch me streaming live, you can find me at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas, and if you want to support my content directly, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas and get access to my call time card by card tier list. Hey, Antonio. Tinkerer's Cube is a vague cube on MTG Arena where they don't just put all the best cards in, they just put most of the best cards in and then some random cards to go with them. In theory, it's supposed to be a synergy cube, but I find myself losing just as often to them just playing a busted card. Okay, return a creature from your grave to your hand or make them discard a card. Interesting. There's Champion of Lambholt, which is really quite powerful with tokens. There's also Benthid, which does some sweet things. My opponent was using Kiora to flicker this, which was wild. What else is there? Varix is a cool card. Chandra's very good as well. Lots of synergy pieces with Chandra. You can use it with sacrifice synergies, you can use it with aggression, you can use it with other Chandras. I don't know if there are that many other Chandras in this cube though, and you can also use it to replay spells. I'm not really sure what to take here. Chandra's tempting, Champion of Lambholt is tempting. Not really looking to play Mythos of Brokos. Overall, not a ton that I'm super interested in. I think I'm going to take the Chandra. Planeswalkers are a little bit more powerful in this cube because there's not as many of them, so what's the saying? Lack leads to value? No, that's not a saying. But basically it is lack leads to value. Okay, so we've got a Chandra, but Chandra's not like a broken card or anything. It just has a lot of synergy with things you can do. There's like some red-white token synergies. There's some green-red maybe token synergies, like of the champion wheels. Cube's been alright, Antonio. I've been trying to use it as a learning experience. Okay, so there's Baron, which is a pretty good card. It's like a powered up mana war, but it's harder to cast. Guildpact Informant, pretty small for what it does. I don't love this one. Don't think it's super good. This card's a bit expensive. It's like a more expensive Johnny's Pride Mate. Pretty much when there's a card that's like a worse version of a card, if the other cards are only like solid, you don't really want to be in the market necessarily. Like I'd probably play this in my white life gain deck. Skycat's Sovereign. I don't really want to take gold cards super early. There's another red card in the Tybalt, which is pretty good with tokens, and the same thing as Chandra's good with. Put your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card. Yeah, the Blue-White Flyers deck is surprisingly good. I think I'm just going to take the Tybalt, though. Seems like a reasonable card. I think it's between that and Baron. Baron is quite good. Hi, System Satire. But I like the synergy between these two. They both seem pretty decent in the same situations. And now there's a Sky Knight Vanguard. I could go into a red-white tokens build. What else is there? There is a couple of blue cards that are interesting. Lots of flyers. There's a red-blue land even. Mouth to Feed is a sweet green card. There's a Scampering Scorcher is another token maker. Dragon Fodder my wheel. My core set drafts. Oh, I think I've noticed that, System Satire. It's really fun because I get a lot of the same, like sometimes it'll be like one person comments on like a bunch of my different videos. And so you can kind of notice, oh, they've been watching a lot of them recently. So I'm glad you've been liking them. So there are some blue cards here. Sky Knight Vanguard seems like it could be real good in this deck, though. I don't know how good the blue cards are with the cards I already have. I think I'm going to take the Vanguard. I kind of like the idea of taking Vanguard, wheeling the Dragon Fodder or the Scorcher, and playing red-white tokens, potentially. Okay. There's a Havoc Jester. Whenever you sack a permanent, it deals 1 damage. So that counts. Chandra. There's a red-white land. There's also Baral. There's also Thrill. There's not a blue card in this pack that I'm super ecstatic about. Active Trees and Lava Run is not. Neither of those is super incredible. I'm just going to take the Triome, I think. Pretty medium red cards. The Heartless Act is probably the best card, but I mean, there are a lot of red cards. There's 4 red cards in the pack. There's no white cards to speak of. No real green cards. This card's pretty solid. This was in like one of my first decks I ever had, one of my like intro decks or something, which is kind of wild. Maybe I just speculate on the Dawn Treader. I don't think I want to take the land, but before I know my colors, that's probably irresponsible. I'm gonna take the Elk. I think Elk is really good. And red-green is a pretty decent home for some of these cards if I wheel that Champion of Lamholt. Forbidden Friendship's another token maker. Rimrock Knight's pretty good in red aggro. I don't really know about MTG Arena trying to match up mirror matches. I've never heard that in my life. I'm not saying it's wrong, I've just never heard that, and I don't think it should factor into your drafting strategy at all. You just want to draft the best deck. This pack, there is Goblin Rally. There's also Friendship. I prioritize the cheaper token makers, and then you would rather have like expensive payoffs. So I think we can just take the Forbidden Friendship here. There's a couple of good blue-black cards. Waterknot. Rimrock Knight's also just pretty good. This card can be good with tokens. I'm just going to keep taking the cheap tokens and try to get there in the end. Red-blue tokens could be a thing. Mengucci drafts Triumphs over everything. Good for Mengucci. He's a good player. This makes 2 tokens, so maybe we go for red-blue tokens. We're still figuring it out. What's this? With the Devotion to Red. That's pretty sweet. I am not as aggressive with my mana base as many drafters because I just don't love that aspect of Cube. A lot of people just love playing like 4 colors, and I am against the system. This card's pretty sweet with some of my cards, but it doesn't work that well with tokens. And I like having an inroad into blue, potentially. Looks like it's going to be rewarded here. Spellgorger Weird is really good. Maybe with my cards, I have 1, 2, 3. I have a bunch of cards that work with that. It's also Blink of an Eye, which is always good. I just love Blink of an Eye. I'm just going to take it. It just has a lot of good synergy here. I'm glad we got into blue because it looks like there's a lot of good blue cards. I would love the Spellgorger Weird. It looks like it would be great in our deck. And then we get Forgotten Cave as a cycling land to help us not flood. I wouldn't mind Silent Departure. This card's pretty reasonable. We're in like a blue-red spell spot. Spell Pierce can be good. But we're going to have playables. Ooh, Goblin Wizardry tokens and spell. Benthid also makes tokens. There's also a Evolving Wilds. Kind of just want to take the Goblin Wizardry though. Seems like it could be good in my blue-red deck. There's also actually Castle Embereth seems really good, pumping up all my tokens. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That seems way better. I don't currently have any ways to maximize my tokens, and the castle is a really good way to do that in my mana base, no less. Well then, this is kind of a whiff. There's an Informant, but I don't really have to. I guess I have 2 Planeswalkers. So maybe this is okay. I could still end up red-white though, so I'm just gonna take the Castle Ardenvale. Ooh, we got Dragon Fodder back. We got both of all the blue cards and the red cards back. I think Dragon Fodder is pretty decent with the cards that I have. Storm Tamers are alright. Bubble Snare. Still a pretty good removal spell. I think I just take Dragon Fodder. Dragon Fodder! Wow, just like every red card. What the heck? Every single red card wheeled. Havoc Jester's not that good in my deck. Active Reason's not that good. I'm just gonna take Thrill maybe if I end up with some spells payoffs. Lava Runner could also be okay, but more tokens.
Thanks for all the great content, Nikolai.
Thank you so much for the subscription. This is Katana. 5 months. That's a super long time. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. What is the payoff for tokens in red? Well, we have Castle Embereth, which is nice. You can also just do cool things like multi-block with tokens. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be playing red-blue given how wide open those were in pack 1. Let's try to figure out our deck's identity. We have a lot of token makers, so we can maybe use that to our advantage. Red Blue's presumably going to have a lot of card draw, so Ominous Seas could be good. I think a Braid has to be the pick, though. It's just a very flexible card. Good removal spell. And Ominous Seas might even wheel. I don't know how many other people want it. And it's not even particularly good in my deck at the moment. Double Vision. Let's see. So if I play Double Vision, first turn, I guess, instant or sorcery. So I have so many instants and sorceries. I think that's got to be the pick. This card is a house in my deck. Just look, I'm all instants and sorcery. I don't have a single creature. Oh my gosh, I could play creatureless! That would be sick! My gosh. Can you imagine how dope that would be? Oh my gosh, it's gotta be Double Vision. It's just the best card for my deck. Every card in my deck triggers it. Now there's a Dance with Devils. There is... That's not red blue. I mean, yeah. Burning Fist Minotaur is fine. That's bizarre. Kita 213. Bizarre. I think I take Dance. This card's sweet and all, but, you know, I have a lot of 2-drops. And we've got to live the no creature's dream if at all possible. How sweet would that be? Burning. I'm probably going to end up with a couple creatures, though. It's probably unavoidable. Now, this is the sort of card that can really reward you for going wide. My goodness. You had the same problem. I'll look into that, but I can't do that while I'm streaming. There's also Guardian Idol as a ramp spell. This card should wheel, but I need it so badly. Auras. I don't have any auras. Guardian Idol's real good, but I need this +2/+0. How many token makers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 token makers. So this card's just right in my deck. Even though Guardian Idol's also good. You gotta take the Burn Bright when you're building the Burn Bright deck. There's Go for Blood, which is not great in my deck. I'm just gonna take Chronicler. I know it's not technically creatureless at this point, but I'm gonna end up with some creatures. This isn't like Vintage. And maybe I don't end up playing it if it's too clunky. Go for Blood's just so bad when all my cards are 1/1s. And now I can take Sandbar, or I can take Hedron Archive. I don't really ramp into anything. Shock is also a reasonable card. I don't ramp into anything with this. Claim isn't that good. Lava Serpent's not that good. I'm just gonna take the Sandbar. I guess I don't have to be blue. I'm just very heavy red, but blue is wide open in pack 1, so I think I'm gonna end up red-blue. Shock is decent for sure. But I already have so many cards. Like, I'm not gonna be struggling to get playables. My colors are so open. So no blue cards and no pure red cards. This card's pretty reasonable. It targets it. So what would I have to target it with? I think I'm just going to take the Temple of Triumph. Or the Clifftop Retreat in case I do end up in red-white. Hello, X+. And maybe I do want just the hero. It could be good in the deck. You never know. Emery is good with artifacts, which I don't have. Salundi Vision could be a sweet land. Cub Warden makes tokens. Blackblade's not good in my deck. It's between Salundi and Cub Warden. I'm just going to take Cub Warden, I think. Salundi's really good, and blue was so open, so I'm just going to take the island card. And then I guess I'll take Legion's Landing. I don't think I'm going to be white, but you know. Prism could be fine. Priest gains me a lot of life, but I don't really care about the life gain here. Yeah, I'm not going to be... Path of Bravery, sure, I guess I'll take it. Maybe I take the Yavimaya Sapper just in case I audible into green. Sure, we'll take this guy. Wow, this is insane. Okay, so what are we going to hope for now? Well, obviously we want token payoffs. We have some good blue cards. There's a Into the Royal, which is another version of Blink of an Eye, so that's pretty good. Shipwreck Dowser's not bad at all. Not bad, not bad. Illyrios kind of makes tokens. Lannery Storm's pretty good. Banefire, sweet. I think we just take Into the Royal over Shipwreck Dowser and stuff. It lets me bounce big blockers so all my tokens can swing. Hazore. The classic red, white, and blue land. Hazore's not particularly great in my deck because I'm not going to be able to empty my hand that well. I'm just going to take the land. Opt is a pretty decent card. Flame Spell's nice removal. I'm just going to take the removal spell. Opt is good with... I don't have any spell synergies, really. Flame Spell's just a good card. Wow, Crackling Drake is so good in my deck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Judith is non-token creatures. It's Death Triggers non-token creatures. Crackling Drake has got to be super good. I have 17 non-creature spells in my deck right now. The only creature in my deck is going to be Crackling Drake, probably. I have to take this thing. It's going to be huge. Overload's going to be fantastic. Wouldn't mind Instigators, but you know. This is nutty. We have so many good cards. This thing is insane. Look at this. We have 13 instants and sorceries. Okay, Mask of Immolation. Kind of a way to use things. Brineborn. How many instants do we have? 8 instants, so Brineborn could be pretty good. We're just going to take Aven Eternal, I think, though. Makes another token. It gives me a flying body. I don't like that quite as much. This does certainly some reasonable things. Just not super good, I don't think, as a card. It's just, you have to play it on turn 2 and then kind of go off from there. Burning Prophet. Enter the battlefield, you scry 1. That's pretty good. Negate's pretty good in the cube, I have to imagine. Pyromancer, not really what I'm up to. Weight of Memory could be decent as well. I'm gonna take Weight of Memory, gives me some nice card draw. Sorry. Thank you so much, Kiddo213, for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the community. Thanks for sharing that Twitch Prime. An Axe is actually quite bad because it's only non-token creatures, and I don't have any non-token creatures, so I'm just going to take Cathartic Reunion. Of course, everything I could possibly want wheeled. Shipwreck Dowser, Illyrios, or Lannery. I'm going to take the Shipwreck Dowser. It's a little bit tough, but I think it's probably better. Illyrios is fine too. Lannery is not as good because I don't have that much stuff that helps me with attacking specifically. Oh, thanks, Kiddo213. I appreciate that. Went to the extra effort. That's really nice of you. I'm going to take the Siren Lookout. It's going to be better than this because I have card draw in my deck. Sailor of Means. Giving my creatures +2/+2 could be okay, and I can sometimes cast the other half. I think that's probably better. Unsummon. Maybe it's okay. Probably not what I'm looking for, though. Goblin Instigator, I don't need it. Mask of Immolation could be the sweet spot. How many creatures did I end up with in this deck? I have 2 creatures. No, actually I have 3. Okay, so what do we want to do here? G2 Chronicler's coming back in, for sure. We don't need Prophetic Prism. Our mana's already pretty good. I don't know if we need the Mask. We already have a lot of bounce effects, is one of the reasons we don't need Unsummon. This is a land. Burn Bright's going to be great. Okay, Mask I think we can cut. It's just a really clunky way to use the tokens. This card's also a little bit clunkier, it's just like worse than the Forbidden Friendship and the Goblin Dragon Fodder and things like that. It does, but I have to sack the tokens, and I don't really want to do that. And it already kind of shuts down 1 toughness creatures. Okay, so let's see, we have 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18. I don't actually mind 18 lands because this is a spell and I have 3 cycling lands. So I do kind of want to find another cut here. This is like a 4-drop. This is like a 4-drop. Cathartic Reunion doesn't have that much synergy, but it does help me dig through my deck and get spells into my graveyard. I could see cutting Goblin Rally somehow. I could also see just cutting a land. We're probably going to be able to find all the lands we need. Well, I think we're going to just shave a land. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18. So what's our color distribution? A little bit heavier red. So if we cut this, this gives us 8 and 8 plus this. So pretty good. And we have some filtering early on, so if we only have 2 lands, we can often keep that. So it looks like a pretty sweet deck. I'm excited to see how it plays out, and I'll see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special thanks to those who support me at the credits level. It's thanks to patrons that I am able to continue investing the time and effort needed to produce high quality videos on a consistent basis. So thank you so much for that, and I really do appreciate it. If you would like to learn more about the Patreon, the rewards you can get for becoming a patron, and how it helps me continue to make videos, be sure to check out that information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. But without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. We have double vision, we have 3 lands. But I don't think this hand is keepable. On the draw, we have 6 islands, I believe, Lonely Sandbar, and Rogren. So we have 8 sources, and this can maybe stall us for a little bit. And we have a couple of... I'm going to keep it, actually. I have about 11 outs, and I have some time to draw an island. Like, if I draw Thrill of Possibility, Cathartic Reunion, those both get me really close as well. No need to rush things. I'll just abrade whatever they play here. Yeah, having a way to use the tokens is really nice. Magic land. Oh, that's a problemo. Oh, hello. It's a little bit worrisome, depending on what they do with the Ifrit. We can always just into the Royal it without paying the extra cost. We can dance with Devils here. If we can get double vision down, we're going to be in good shape. Thanks, Brian. The magic gods smile upon me. I'm glad I didn't get greedy with my abrade, because I would not have been able to kill this. They scratch at the top. Another island would be really nice, but even without it, I just really want to draw one land here. It'll fuel my path. Okay, good, because I can get this down now. And if they have to have a counter of some kind, I now can just jam this. Sure. This is going to go a long way. Especially if I draw an island. I just bounce both their guys. I can still bounce both their guys, it's just I wouldn't draw the cards. No! That's hurtful. This guy will grow. Well, we're just gonna play our 1-3 now. Keep the attacking pressure on. No! Not cool, Brohim. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. 8 power, because one of these has haste, baby. Let's go. They're left with a 1-1. And I believe they're dead. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they go to 1. But if they kill one of my devils, they die, so. They can replay this guy, but got the job done! Let's go, tokens! Woo! See you folks next round. Welcome to round 2. We are going to keep this hand. I like it. We have this as a way to spend our mana late. We're probably just going to play the Triome, make sure we hit our land drops. We do have decent ways to use our mana in this deck. Folio, okay. I'm going to play the Gitu Chronicler here. It makes their Folio a little bit worse, and it is a card that could be pretty good against me. They're going to use it on my draw step, presumably. Just going to add the most power without trying to cantrip or anything. I have 23 cards left. Unfortunately, Overload's gone. That would have been one of my better draws. Midnight Clock, that's really good to see for me. Okay, so we can go. I think we just want to get the Chandra down. I want to just hide that I have that. Yeah, next turn I can cast Forbidden Friendship with it. Or I can just use Embereth and surprise them for a bunch of damage. Next turn that would be 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with I use Embereth. I can also Callous Dismissal their Midnight Clock. Sure. That's okay for me. Yeah, I can abrade this next turn. This way I don't let them gain any more life. And they know I have the Embereth now. I can also get Blink of an Eye back. Okay. They spin their wheels for a second, which is great for me. Also, they tap themselves out of having Lockmere Serpent, which I do value here. I think they're in trouble. Because I can make 2 tokens, activate this, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, that's lethal. Okay, sure. Playing out Goblin Rally is going to work out nicely here. They have to be slightly conservative here. Chandra has been excellent for me.
Hey, I'm meditating here. Oh, they're so cute.
And I'm going to cycle this cave. That means that they have some threat they want to play that they don't want me to be able to bounce, which does worry me. Or they don't want me to be able to abrade their folio. But I should have lethal thanks to the castle. Castle was such a key pick for my deck. And even just making 2 tokens with this is really good for me because of the Castle Embret. That's 4 more damage. Flame Spill could be real good as well. Good game, opponent. Got the job done with the tokens! See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We have a good hand here, thanks to the Triome giving us our 2nd color. All the tokens in the world here. Ooh. Tybalt's really good here because it makes it so that we can not have to double block the Prince. Oh, they don't even try to attack. Nice. They don't currently have green mana, so I'm okay right now. I didn't want to play the Tybalt because I don't want to have to worry about protecting it right now. So what's the risk? That they play this followed by like a Eyes or something, because then it becomes a 3/5 and I can't really deal with it. I'm not going to expose the fact that I have Flame Spill though. I'm just going to add 2 more Flyers, put them on a 3-turn clock. If they do have Always Watching or whatever that one is called, it's not going to end super well for me. But I don't want to make a play that's predicated on them having one specific card in the cube. It's not even a key card in the cube. Okay, this is really good for me right now. Land would be good. Okay. No land is fine. Feels weird not to kill one of their cards. Same time, getting out Tybalt could be the best move because it stops any life gain from this. But that's only if this dies. I could also just overload to get back the Talrand's invocation. What would be scary for them to have? Loxodon's not scary. I could do this and try to hit a land. Yeah, but I don't really care if they triggering champion is the thing. I just want to be able to kill a reach creature pretty much. Not drawing a land there's a little bit awkward. The Tybalt's a tempting proposition. I'm just going to pass the turn. I don't need to worry about it. There's not that many Wraths in this cube, and Wrath isn't even that bad for me because we both have like the same amount of cards in on the cube. Okay, sure. That doesn't do anything if they don't have a... I guess I could have killed the Militia Bugler. And that would have been better. Because then this wouldn't have entered the battlefield. Well, I messed that up. I could have just kept the 1/3 useless, but got the win. See you folks next round. We will keep this. I'm worried about that comment. It makes me think they're going to do something wild. This could be good in the matchup. It is Prey Mist. How goes it? It feels bad to use Flame Spell. Yeah, I was trying to bait them into doing that. Never punished him. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Dance with Devils works out really well here. Man, if I can get this double vision down... Sure. So I will take a little bit of a hit here, but then I can get double things with this. Get back both of my spells. Pretty good. We have not yet played Drake. Oh my gosh, draw 6. That'd be nutty. I don't think we need to do that yet, though. I'm fine attacking. I'm making 4 devils. Oh, right. Whoops. I forgot that had first strike. Whoops, daisies. Goodbye, Dragon Master Outcast. And then this does 6 because it does 3 excess damage with 3 to both of them. Hurtful. And they concede! Well, our deck is really good. Oh, see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. I think we're going to mulligan this because we really would just have to have red mana on this hand. We have a decent number of red sources, but I don't think it's worth the risk. And it's quite good. We'll get rid of Burn Bright. We have a Cathartic Reunion. What do we want to do with it? We could get rid of Dowser and Eternal. I don't even need to use it right now. I'm just going to chill. All my cards are really good for this situation. We've drawn all of our creatures, exactly. So there are red-white tokens build. I just want to keep my 2/2 around, even though it is tempting to trade with that guy. Dance with Devils is going to do some major work. And then I can kill one of the elementals in the Loyal Pegasus. No, I'll kill this guy with this ping. And I'll kill the Loyal Pegasus. That's pretty good for me, I'd say. I am the token deck now. Oh, they're slowing down. Well, that's intriguing. I guess maybe I should be wary of them having something like that. Yeah. And I take 6. Certainly a bummer. Island me. Now I go I'm still alive here. If they have another pump spell, I'll lose. This was really bad for me. Sure. No.
Hey, don't start any fires without me. Don't worry, I brought company.
Oh, we're one point short. Oh, that was close. Oh, they got there. Oh, that was so close. If I had not attacked with those 2 goblins that one turn when they had their heroic reinforcements, I would have been able to live, I think. Oh, that was such a close one. The 2 damage didn't matter. Maybe too greedy of an attack. I wasn't playing around heroic reinforcements when I should have. Yikes. The round, we have lost the die roll, but we have a great hand again. Definitely want to make sure we play this on turn 1, I think. And then we start developing our creatures. We're going to kill the Steamkin now before it becomes an issue. This is another matchup that would have gone a lot better if we were on the play. It's currently looking like that, isn't it? Oh, gosh. I'm in trouble. Right here in River City. Oh, I'm certainly jumping. The Music Man is such a good musical. Just gonna get down an actual creature to prevent from a haste threat. You might wonder why I played the land. It's so I can have more options with my, like, red spells. I'm gonna be defensive here. I don't want them to have something wild. I guess I have a chump blocker. I'm really worried about Banefire. Well, that's not good. So if I play this... I can do that after I see what I get with Cathartic. Well, Crackling Drake's gonna end the game in a hurry. Hopefully. There we go. That could end the game next turn, so they only have one draw step, right? Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Got him. Whoo! Whoa, I'm so glad you liked it. Pilo? But yeah, we're back to our winning ways. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We got a good one. Or at least a reasonable one. 2-drop to defend us. This to dig for lands. This in case we draw lands naturally. Definitely running this out on turn 2. We've got the other version of it here. Oh, they don't have another land. Well, that's good to know. I'll dig. Oh, that was good. I'm glad I did that. So they don't have a land for their Explorer. But they found one. Condor, did I tell you? You were the one who redeemed the most Bolas bucks last year. Of any individual. Now that I have that, I don't have to play my Triome. Oh, I'm blocking, buddy. Hit me with your best shot. Oh, that's so good for me. Ooh, well. I'm certainly not letting that happen. That would be bad. Twould be no bueno. They could have a Yarok too. Yep. Speak of the devil. I just have to hope for the best here. I could get rid of it for a turn, but then I don't have an answer the following turn. So I just have to hope they don't have anything too devastating. Oh. Looks like we're safe. I can bounce my own Shipwreck Dowser, which is nice. Oh no. A red land. Why are you rooting for them, Antonio? Why? So they can make a land, but then I can kill the land. Nice. Adios, Condor. I'm so glad that the Yarok didn't crush me. I would have expected that too if they have Panharmonicon in their deck as well. So they can like double block my 3/3. So would I rather kill one of their 6 lands or a Destiny Spinner? Probably a land. Especially because it's their only red source. I can't, Antonio, because of copyright reasons. I did that in the backwards order. So I missed out on 2 damage here. Well, it is original, but it's much different when you're on YouTube and stuff. The rights are difficult. Like, I wrote them myself, but I don't know exactly how to clear it and stuff. It's just, the rules are tricky. They shocked themselves. What does that mean? Oh, it means they're dead. I could have put them to 2 if I had abraded first because of the flame spill overkill damage. We're 1 win away from max wins. See you in the, hopefully, finals. The final round. We're going to keep this on the play. Pretty reasonable hand. Dance with Devils has been a surprise all-star. I was not sure it was going to be great, but then it's just been a key player in a lot of our matchups. Certainly playing this thing. Kill something, bounce something, get back, kill spell, kill another thing, or we can just dance with Devils if we don't want to bounce something. Well, that's good. Tolerance Invocation is a great card. Just an absolute house of a magic card, I've learned. My gosh. It's just 4 mana for a 4/4 flyer. Like, what the heck? But it's spread across 2 bodies, so it's even better. And it triggers my other stuff. Oh my gosh. The devil. Oh gosh. Well, we are going to kill that. So we're going to cycle first. And now these guys are a pretty decent clock. Okay, Antonio, after this. If we win. Tempo game! That's fair. This thing's gonna have a lot of power. If they just tap up for this again, we can bounce it on our end step. So that we'll have our mana free on our turn to play Drake. Well, that's not gonna end the way you want it to, buddy. If I draw a land, I can even get this thing down. Come on, hit me with it, Micaeus. Come back. I'm not afraid. See, that's way more reasonable to do. So, like, they have Micaeus now, but they're at 3, and I have, like, 3 just from these little things pinging them. What a brutal beating. Oh, that's funny. Real funny. I'm gonna do this.
I would be honored to break your mind.
I can cast this to make this into a 6-powered creature. If necessary. Like if Micaeus blocks the 2/2, they just die. Salundi Vision for lethal! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Heyo! No life gain for you. Tybalt for the win. Woohoo! Let's go. We got the win. We have finally mastered the Tinkerer'S cube. We have overcome all obstacles to go 7-1. And the one loss was probably avoidable if I made a slightly better attack on one of my turns. No, if I made it, yeah, if I had not attacked on one of my turns. But yeah, what a crazy deck. Really hyped to have drafted such a sweet one. We had only 5 creatures in the entire deck, which is atypical, but we had so many token makers. I think all of our cards got a chance to shine. Our token makers, our bounce spells were really good. Double Vision did some sweet things. Weight of Memory we never cast, so maybe we shouldn't have been playing it, but it would have been a great insurance policy. Talron's Invocation really overperformed. Tybalt was good. Burn Bright did some things. It was really a fun draft overall, and I learned a lot about the cube and stuff. Castle Embereth, really a performer in one of our drafts, so I really liked that one, and I hope you did too. Remember that if you were watching this on YouTube, hitting that like button really does help me out, so remember to hit that button. It's totally free to hit the like button, and also free to subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you get notified when I post future videos. Also, leave a comment with any questions or feedback. I do respond to the comments, or I do my best to at least. If you have any questions, feedback, thoughts, be sure to leave those in the comments section down below. And if you made it all the way to the end, as a little bit of a bonus to let me know you made it all the way to the end, leave hashtag 5creatures because, but hashtag 5creatures ... maybe, because we had a lot of cards that count as creatures. 1, 2, 3. Or hashtag blue-red tokens is another really good one to leave, because blue-red tokens is not what you think of when you think of tokens. If you think of tokens, you think of green-white or red-white, but blue-red tokens was the name of the game in our deck, so pretty cool stuff. So hashtag blue-red tokens or hashtag 5creatures ... to let me know you made it all the way to the end. Remember that you can check out the Twitch stream live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. You can join the Discord server at linked in the description and pinned comment down below. You can also check out my articles, which are linked in the description and pinned comment. You can also find the Patreon to support my content, which is a really generous and kind thing that many people have done. A lot of new patrons in January, which is cool because I'm going to be posting my card-by-card grade spreadsheet for call time to all patrons. So if that's something that interests you, even $1 a month really does go a long way. You can also support me by using Amazon Prime. It can link to your Twitch account, and then you get a free subscription. So at no extra cost to you, you support my content, which is nice. And yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of this little extra outro, leave hashtag secret outro to let me know you made it all the way to the very end of the video. But without further ado, that's going to do it for this draft video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.